All right, so we're getting ready to put our first traps out. Deer season's over, and this is one of my favorite spots right here. I'm going to put 2 traps in. If you look, there's a big farm over there on that side of the other side of the road. Down over the hill there's a road, and then this comes up. We got a pasture fence coming up along the side here, and a corner there. Then it goes out across this big hayfield. I always do pretty good right here on this pinch point where they go around the corner of this fence. So I think I'm going to put 2 sets. I'm going to do a dirt hole, and I'm going to do I think a step down. I usually put 1 set in here, but last year several times I caught a coyote and saw where there was another one here. And Duke's all excited. He's running around. He just thrilled. All right, so there's the 1 set. I didn't put 2 in. I'll put the second one in here tomorrow. I'm going to move to a different location so I can get more locations set. But dirt hole with a little clump for the backing. I got Hiawatha Valley in the hole, a little bit of gusto, and a little bit of canine force lure, and coyote urine. So it traps right about there. So we'll see what happens. All right, we're out in Flatwoods. We got a field right here that's brushy along the edge. Field across the road over there. We got a little tractor path that goes down between the woods and the pasture here and over into another big field. So we're going to stick a set in the ground right here and see what happens. We have had a coyote on the camera out here. He's been coming about once a week for about the last 3 weeks, so hopefully we'll get him. So we'll get this set in the ground and go from there. All right, here's this little step down I did. We got bushwhacker in the hole, a little bit of gusto on this branch up here, some coyote gland from Carmen's, and some coyote urine. So we'll see what it does here. All right, I'm out here at Bernie's food plot. I'm going to throw a dirt hole set right in there. I got started on it before I forgot to video, but I'm going to throw it in out here. Haven't had much on camera down in here this year, but I caught 2 coyotes in this food plot last year. So, but a lot of brushy areas around. So, you know, breeding season gets going, the coyotes start running around. They'll probably come through here. Like I said, I got 2 out of this food plot last year, so we'll see what happens. Alrighty. Alright, here's the finished set. I got soul taker down in the hole, a little bit of red gland in the backing, and some fox urine. See what happens. Okay, we're going to do a little step down right here. I caught coyote here last year, so I'm going to do a step down here. Last year I did a dirt hole, but I want to do more step downs this year. I had a lot of luck with them last year. At the other end of this field, I'm going to put 2 sets in. I think I'll do a dirt hole, maybe another step down, and then there's a lower field here below all this thick stuff, and I'm going to put a set or 2 in down there. So, okay, we'll get back with you. All right, I had to move this one downhill a little bit because I was in solid rock, but a little bit of a step down here. I got some Welch's hot sauce in the hole for bait, and a little bit of Carmen's triple threat and some coyote urine. So get things picked up here and move to the next one. Okay, I caught a fox at this spot last year, so they put corn in here last spring, and they've got it all cut and bush hogged. It changed things a little bit, but I'd like to put a trap somewhere in here, and I think I might dig a clump of grass somewhere and implant it for some backing, and do a set here, and then maybe another set right up there along the edge of that thick stuff. So we'll see how it goes, but we'll see what we can get in here and Duke sure is enjoying himself, finally getting out to do a little bit of trapping. Alright, almost forgot to hit this before I pulled away. There's a little clump of grass that I transplanted and got the trap set in there. I got a couple mouse holes, no big dirt hole. I got some Wiley red, and I got some Jameson's bait in there, and a little bit of fox pea. So we're just going to set this one. We're going to drop down to the lower field, get one set, and then I gotta go check on the stuff in the smokehouse. So I'll probably only get 3 set on this farm today, but we'll get some added to it. All right, so we're on a new property. Never trapped here. That farm across the road over there, I got some traps there. I'm on a power line, as you can see. Everything's real thick above me here, a lot of thick brush. They said they get a lot of fox on camera. Not too many people's been getting coyotes on camera, so hey, we'll take what we can get. You never know. I put a double in here. I have a dirt hole right here. You can see that's got Hiawatha Valley, some November red, and some fox urine. Then down here I did a big dirt hole. This dirt hole here's got some soul taker and some peanut gland, coyote gland from Carmen's, and it's got coyote urine. So we'll see what happens with these sets, but I look to catch something. I really do. Hopefully we will. Hopefully we'll get something. They're pretty close together. I'd say probably 15, 16 feet apart. Maybe we could get a double. That'd be awesome. So we'll see what happens. We got we got a red fox here. This is a new property. I just set this yesterday. This was a step down dirt hole. So young male, but these people have chickens, and they said they had a lot of fox and they wanted rid of some fox, so we're going to take him even though he's a young one. He's pretty nice coloring, black legs, and nice cherry, but yeah, so, and Duke's just chomping to get out of the vehicle there. He can't wait. So we're going to get this thing taken care of, and we're going to get this remade and move on, check some more. All right, we got this set remade, got the fox taken care of. Caught him on Jameson's Matrix Ultra Blend. Had some Carmen's Triple Threat and urine. So first night catch. Let's move on, see if we got anything else last night. Well, this morning got this raccoon out here at the farm. Not what I was hoping for, but we'll get him taken care of and get this set remade. Got a real pretty red fox on this check here. It was a step down set. Just pretty much trashed it up some, so it'll take some work to get it ready again, but really pretty red fox. I'm happy with it. I think I used Soul Taker. I think I had Soul Taker in the hole, and a little bit of coyote gland and some urine on this set. So we got one more trap to check here, and then one more place to go, and then hopefully we'll get some more set today. But we're off to a pretty good start this week. That's 2 reds and a coon, and I've only had a few traps out for a couple days, so we'll take that. Okay guys, I'm on a new location. I've never trapped here before. Got a field back there. Got this field right here, and over the top of that hill drops into a very large field. And there's a little bit of strips of some brush with some strips mowed through it here. And on the other side of this gas well, it drops off nothing but woods real steep down to the river. So I got this intersection here along this field. So I put a dirt hole right here. I used matrix in it, some black leg lure and some fox urine. And then over here along the edge of this field on the other side of this brush, at this intersection, I got me a little step down. Okay. I got some soul taker in that step down, some soul taker, some Carmen's coyote gland, and some coyote urine. And then I put a little bit of gusto on one of them tree limbs there, some long range. See if we can't pull something in. Oddly, when I was making this step down, right there in the grass was a pile of fox scat. So I think we got something in here. Just hopefully we catch something. This is open to the public, so I hope I don't have anybody mess with my stuff, or I hope people ain't in here rabbit hunting or something, because the last thing I want to do is catch somebody's dogs. But the landowner gave me permission to be in here, and they're in the game commission program, so we'll see what happens. I'd like to try to get 2 more set on this property before I call it a day. Okay, we come on this corner of this field where we come in. There's a bunch of old rotten round bales and weeds growing around them. And so I'm going to set this end. Well, I just did. I got a dirt hole right here, Hiawatha Valley, some canine candy, and some fox urine. Okay, we got this big field out that way, probably 300-400 yards is where I set those other 2. So got a good bit of field. I might set something down that end, I don't know. So we'll see how it goes here. We got another red today. Looks like a decent sized male. That's 3 reds in 3 days. This one's not as pretty as the other ones. I don't know. This was a step down set. All right, this is red fox number 4. I caught one other fox on this property already. Nice little red, healthy looking. But yeah, we're gonna take it. We'll get this reset. I caught this one. Let me think here. Trying to think what it was on. I think it was Hiawatha Valley and some coyote gland. So, but yep, we're going to get this taken care of, get this set remade, and we got one more place to check traps. And yep, we'll catch you on down the road here. Get this taken care of. Okay, we got fox number 5 here. Not a very big one, but the people that have this property, they got chickens and they'd like to have the fox gone. So unfortunately this little guy's not going to get a pass because they got some chickens here. But this is fox number 5. This is the second fox in this set. It was a step down dirt hole. I used Jameson's matrix in the hole, and I used some black leg gland lure and some urine. And boy, you can smell a little bit of skunk on this sucker. I don't know why fox stinks so bad, but almost all the reds I catch, they smell like a skunk. So, but we're going to get this fox taken care of, get this set remade, and move on down the line.